In 2014, Amazon would make one of its biggest investments ever, costing them nearly $1 billion, and almost a decade later, Amazon has released a statement claiming that despite its acquisition of the platform, Twitch is still not profitable, and continues to drain them of money to this day. This also comes shortly after the platform would reportedly cut a third of its workforce, and even increase subscription prices site-wide. But how can one of the most popular live streaming platforms still not be profitable, even with its massive success? Well, for starters, we have to understand how and why Amazon exactly keeps this platform up and running, starting with how much it costs. Nowadays, it's no secret that live streaming platforms are not profitable, and this has been shown and stated a countless amount of times. A perfect example of a live streaming platform failing because of its lack in profitability is none other than Beam, which you might know as Mixer, starting in 2016 and ending in July of 2020. One of the main reasons this platform would fail would be due to its inability to pull a sustainable audience, especially one that would be able to balance the cost of running the website in the first place. Now add that with spending even more money to bring in popular broadcasters, and you're already at a net negative. And this is not the only time you will see this happen. In fact, other platforms have run into the same problems, such as Kick, Rumble, and even YouTube in terms of their live streaming section. But why is Twitch unprofitable, seeing that one, they have the audience and the popular broadcasters? Well, despite what some may think, being able to broadcast along with a live audience is not a cheap process. In fact, it's what most of these platforms are spending majority of their budget on. You see, in order to enable a live broadcast, you need to have some type of server space. In this case, Twitch is using AWS, which is already not a cheap process. To put that into perspective, think about how much it costs to pay for your internet service for just you alone. Now imagine you paying for 2.4 million concurrent viewers along with 90,000 broadcasters, all from the same provider. That's just an example of how much running these platforms really cost. Now, Twitch does not share its revenue or spending numbers publicly, especially when it comes to what they spend on server space. These numbers are not exact, but they give you an idea of how much Twitch is spending on just server data alone. According to Amazon's AWS listings, the price for a user watching in HD is roughly about $108 monthly. For a user watching in SD, the cost is around $50, meaning that assuming we take the split between SD and HD viewers at around 50-50, the monthly spending for just AWS is around $203 million. Taking this even further, the cost is about $2.4 billion, coming dangerously close to Twitch's reported revenue at around $3 billion. Keep in mind, these are not exact revenue numbers, but they do come pretty close, and I will be linking an article about that in the description. So with these numbers in mind, why would Twitch still be in operation despite making them almost no money in return? Well, there could be multiple reasons for this, one being Twitch's role in the live streaming market, especially with its connections. You see, it's no surprise when it comes to live streaming and gaming, Twitch is a top competitor and sort of has a monopoly going for itself. A likely reason for Amazon to not shut down the platform is because Twitch has a hold of a unique market that other companies don't have, such as the gaming community. Let's say Amazon or another company partnered with Twitch decides to release a game or a gaming-like product. Well, they now have an easy access point for that audience and at a much cheaper cost. This also applies for advertisements in general. A perfect example of this is Twitch Prime, which advertises a membership for the online shopping website that owns the platform. A big reason why they won't remove it just yet. If you don't get the idea of it, just look at Kick, for example, another live streaming platform that has stated that they are not profitable. And as a company or anyone with a brain, no one would willingly lose money without expecting some sort of return. For Kick, that return is advertisingstake.com. But what can Twitch do in order to become profitable? Well, there are many ways they could approach this. One recent change that has been made is the increase of subscription prices site-wide. Now, this change could backfire due to the fact that not everybody is willing to pay extra for a subscription price, but only time will tell. Another direction Twitch is taking, which is the obvious elephant in the room, is more ads being played for the viewers. Ultimately, when it comes to making the platform profitable, Twitch is in a tough spot between keeping a good viewer experience or making more money. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, feel free to subscribe, and yeah, peace.